license and registration, please.
Who would have thought that a Lego game can be this gorgeous? Some of you might not believe it. I mean, of course, it's a Lego game. What makes you say that? Well, first of all, it's not just any Lego game, it's Batman.
I'm vengeance.
FYI, I'm a sucker for Batman. I will glaze him until the day I die. If it was in front of me, I'm a...
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
Okay, that was gone too far. Anyway, Legacy of the Dark Knight is a Batman game that feels like a love letter to us Batman fans. I can say that this is the most ambitious Lego game ever made. I mean, look at this beautiful open world. They took it straight from the Arkham series and pasted it in Lego format. It's perfect.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything.
Even the combat. They use the free flow combat from the Arkham trilogy, and I dare say that free flow combat is the most, if not the most well-crafted combat experience that I have ever tried. Jumping from enemies to enemies without stopping, building the combo meter, it's satisfying in its own way. And man, playing Legacy of the Dark Knight really reminded me why I miss good Batman games. I'm not gonna lie, even a game as bad as Gotham Knight, I still found myself enjoying parts of it, but that Suicide Squad, that god-awful piece of trash, I cannot. That is my last straw. That game completely lost me. So, stepping into Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight felt weirdly refreshing. As a Lego game, it has all the Lego humor, which sometimes has stupid jokes, but this is a kids game after all. They are the target audiences, but sometimes there's some humor that makes me giggle. It has ton of pop culture references, such as Nolan Dark Knight trilogy, the Tim Burton Batman movies, and Matt Reeves' The Batman. The story is essentially just a mashup and a retelling from those movies that I just mentioned, just mixing it up with some Lego humor and absurdity. It's very enjoyable, not just from a kid's perspective, but also from a full-grown adult. It's funny, it's absurd, just what you'd expect from a Lego game. I like it. Hell, I love it. The world is what you'd expect from a Gotham City, full of crime, always raining, just like a slum. I didn't think that, wandering around the city in a Lego game can feel this fun. Collecting puzzles, trophies, driving your Batmobile, fighting crimes, it just feels rewarding. This game also gives you a ridiculous amount of suits to mess around with. And honestly, some of the best Batman costumes are here. Whether you prefer the classic look, the modern suit, there's a lot to choose from. And it's not just Batman either. There are 6 other playable characters, each with their own customizable suits and color, which makes experimenting with different looks surprisingly fun and gives the whole experience a lot more replay value. As I mentioned earlier, the gameplay mechanics are easily this game's biggest strength. The combat feels surprisingly deep for a Lego game. They've got endless combo chains, dodges, parries, all of those things. Punching bad guys in Lego video games never felt this satisfying. You can also upgrade your skills and gadgets, which adds even more variety and makes combat feel better the longer you play. On top of the clever storytelling and polished combat mechanic, the game also comes with a seriously gorgeous visual upgrade. I mean, when you zoom in on the characters, you can actually see tiny details like the plastic texture of the Lego pieces, the shine, the scratches, the raindrop pouring down from the mask. It genuinely looks like real Lego brought to life. That level of attention to detail is completely insane. It's the kind of polish I never expected from a game like this, but it adds so much charm to the overall experience. Whether you're doing missions, solving puzzles, driving around in your Batmobile, or just simply gliding through the city, this game delivers a rich, polished experience that constantly exceeds expectations. Every part of it feels carefully crafted to keep you interested, no matter what you're doing. To sum it up, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is a game made with passion, a love letter to Batman that clearly understands what makes the character and his world so special. If you miss playing a game as Batman, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is what you're looking for. It's fun, it's enjoyable, polished, and packed with so much fan services and ton of references. Also, if you're just a fan of the Lego game in general, this game might blow your mind to say the least. All I can say is that this one is absolutely worth your time. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.